Hi Cancerian, welcome to a new era. My name is Emma. Cancerian means Kräfta in Swedish. I am Swedish and therefore I will go a bit back and forth with the Swedish words to maybe explain some of the English words where I feel like it needs some clarification. I see already that there's a little delay when I'm talking and when the video picks it up. I hope that's just on my end and not on yours. I apologize if it is. Welcome to any newcomers. Welcome back to your old comers. And also welcome into Leo season. I feel like everything is shifting already. Everything is like, I'm a Leo myself, so I go as far to say as the energy overall feels very much lighter. Just it feels like an overnight thing, almost like between the 31st and the 1st, it just feels like something has lifted. Might be the new moon, I don't know, I don't read too much into it, it's just what I feel. Although I feel like there's a heaviness that can sort of occur, and since it's Cancerian that I'm talking to, and I know you guys have been through hybrid season, meaning, and for the old, you know what I talk about, and for the new, I've been connecting to some of you guys that has been through a lot lately, like really upgrading your DNA, like in a very, very different. If people say, oh, there's so much happening in my life, they probably are talking about they have a lot to do at work. It's still the same job. They go home to the same family. When you say, I feel that like it's been a lot, you're upgrading your DNA as we speak. And it's like, it's a bit of a different experience. So I understand that you've been going through a lot. And through this whole Leo season, I feel like even though the energy is lighter, it is what I call like an activation month. Like the whole month, it just feels like it activates. If you're on a spiritual journey, if you're like a spiritual gifted, spiritual inclined, spiritual, like everything spiritual, it just fascinates you, and you're just on this path where you open up to things not very normal. Leo month is for sure gonna be your month in terms of, and maybe you guys like, oh, I'm gonna die, I can't take anymore. And then you have the right to say, I can't take anymore, I just need a month to breathe. You still have, you're very much in control. Like there's not one thing that can happen to you unless you want it to. I think you do. Somewhere I think you do. Okay. Yeah, so let's just go straight into Cancerian and what's up with you this week. What's going on? It's not a typical tarot reading this. It's just beautiful cards that I use to feel inspired, to get my intuition going, to just feel lifted, really. Also, I want to say there's a few people that have been asking, I keep talking about where the extended, like just listen to the extended reading afterwards if you want to, and they wonder where's the extended. It's just next, like a little arrow next to the title. You just push it and the curtain comes down and it says extended reading, and you just push the link there and it'll take you right to it. Also, I want to take the time to, I almost forgot again. I have no idea whether it's any of you guys out there, the Cancerians, but I really thank you for the donations that I've been receiving lately. And just even to the, what is that in dollars? I don't even know. But it's like 3,50. 3,50 in Swedish. That's probably half a buck, like $50. And I'm not laughing because I think it's a silly sum. I think it's beautiful. Like, and it puts good energy into the channel. I just love that. So thank you so much. Okay. Cancerian. First out, and oh, I think you got a bonus card. There we go. It's a bit bright in here today. It's very sunny. Choices, blood moon and unicorn couple. That's what I'm picking up on. And with the choice, like if I start out with the choices, it just feels more of a, like you're in a situation right now where you feel like so you could be in a situation where it feels like I have all these choices to choose from and it's gorgeous, it's lovely. I don't feel that. It feels like, oh, I don't know what to do. Should I pick this one? Should I pick that one? Should I do this now? Or should I do that now? It feels like you're a bit scattered, like your energy is a bit scattered around this topic, like around whatever you're choosing right now. It feels like you don't really know what to do, where to go, what should I do next then? Which one should I pick? And coming out also, I just throw in the big topics here that I pick up on. The second thing was a blood moon. I've been talking about this blood moon. I have no idea why I haven't looked it up yet. Maybe because it's not for myself. But the blood moon could be like a full moon, could be a new moon, like happy new moon, like today. It's not today when you see this, so it just was on the 1st of August. There might be a blood moon coming up soon. Look into that because there's a significant change for you there, I feel. And then I pick up on a gorgeous unicorn couple. So you might be, as we speak, you might be entering into a new relationship. And when I say unicorn relationship and speaking to the Cancerian, that just means, and for you guys who wonder, like, is she crazy? She's from Sweden, so she probably has no idea that it's called Cancer. I do know that it's called Cancer. I just don't like the word. Cancer just reminds me of what you know it reminds me of. So if I like reinforce Cancer every time I say that, I just rather say Cancerians, and it sort of defines you a bit more as well. Anyway, so you Cancerians out there, I could just say kräftor, you kräftor out there. I feel like either you're in a relationship and that relationship really has to up its game for you to want to stay there, or you're single and you're about to meet your quote-unquote soulmate. I know there's a lot. I've been sort of interested lately myself, like in soulmate, twin flame, all of those like expressions. And like usually I'm not, like I try to stay out of any like box, like this is this and this is that, and you know, and just go with what I feel. If it feels right, then it is right. If it feels off, then it is. If it's a moon that speaks the opposite, I don't care. If it feels off, it is. If it feels right, it is. But there's something fascinating with the soulmate, twin flame, something. And I don't know if it's spirit that's just trying to guide. Anyway, if you want to look into it, and why I bring that up is that when I say I think you can expect your soulmate and you're really into it, then you might sit there thinking, oh, so it's not my twin flame then. To me, when I say soulmate person, I mean the person that you're supposed to be with, the person that you've been waiting for. And when it's a unicorn, I don't know if you, right there in her hand, the palm of her hand. So she's holding, that's very like a huge metaphor to me as well. In the palm of her hand, she's holding this unicorn couple. And I feel like you're longing for this relationship that meets your standards, that meets your needs, meets your desires. And as for right now, I feel like it's a lack. I feel like you're looking for more, for deeper connection, and mainly deeper understanding. Like I think it was Ellen DeGeneres who said, you know, love only goes so far. Like you can really truly love a person, but if they don't really get you, if they don't understand you, it doesn't matter. So really, understanding weighs heavier in a relationship than love. Of course, if the love is not there, and then you have nothing to build on. But if they're understanding, if they don't understand you, and being Cancerian in this very expansive moment in time, I understand that you are in a bit of a, you probably question your relation. Oh shoot, I said a bad word. I got really dizzy right now. And so I might just want to take a moment. Maybe this is what you feel. Maybe you guys have been really dizzy lately. It's just when you open up your whole being, when there's so much solar flares going on, when there's so much activation, and if you're truly on this spiritual path, there can probably be a couple of weird symptoms going on for you right now. Maybe headaches, maybe just weird things. And if you want to like go and do a checkup at the doctors and they say nothing's wrong with you, you know what's up. So, okay, so one thing at a time. This relationship that you're in, if you're in a committed relationship, I feel like you've questioned it lately. And I always say, don't make big changes when you feel the most out of balance or most, and that might not be the case for you. You might be as clear as a person has been. Even though you're going through a heck of a change, you might still feel that nothing has become more clear. Everything is crystal clear. Everything is like to the point of, oh my God, why didn't I see that before? It might have just been that turnaround for you, so you know for a fact that you're not supposed to stay in this relationship. But if you're not, if you question it, if you don't know, if you're hesitant whether to even bring it up to your partner, if you feel like you're off balance and you don't really know what to do, which I feel like around the choices, the first thing that came up around the card says choices, then I'd suggest you wait with, like, until everything has calmed down. When you're back in balance and when you can see your partner in the true light, because now you're in the true light, then make a decision. If you know what to do, then you know what to do. For your single Cancerians out there, I feel like it's like a week away. It's like Leo month is probably going to turn things upside down for you, and in a good way, meaning there is a person coming in, unicorn standard, like there's a unicorn relationship in the wings, meaning they will get you, they will understand you, they will understand what you're going through. You won't have to be scared to share your things, and maybe you haven't been scared to share them, but you also don't have to like see that weird look on their face, like what are they talking about? Hybrid again? So I get that it has been a bit weird. Also the blood moon, look into that, the what shifts that might, so, and then you get the third eye activation card, like that your intuition is probably through the roof right now. You're so on point. You're probably super sensitive, meaning light, like I feel right now, the light is really light. Sound is just, can you lower that a bit? Or if you're like you're newly awake, everything's just you just have to ease your way into the day. So you probably are very, like, if you were sensitive before, you probably are super sensitive now, and that's just for the physical senses, but also for the spiritual senses. Like you're picking up on stuff now more than ever than you've ever been before. You probably know, you get an image in your head, like if you're looking for something, an image in your head would just pop in, like, oh, that's where I left it. Like it enhances everything right now for you guys. Okay, I'm closing in on 15 minutes already, so I'm for sure going to do an extended. I'm going to look into the soulmate relationship. We're going to look into what this intuition, like the opening of the third eyes, want to tell you. And also look at the bonus card, because I didn't even get to that. If this is where we part ways, you just needed this, I understand now what's going on, then thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, Cancerian. Share it with your friends if you like, and I hope to see you back next week. Take care. Bye.